Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again with yet another Perils in Paradise card review. We had one Perils card remaining, the Taurus Legendary, and is it one of the most insane, broken cards of all time that it warrants its own separate video. It's actually pretty good, maybe even 5-star good. But we're gonna review that card, go over what it has for implications. I guess it's just a priest card. You can't play it in Demon Hunter or anything like that, but we're gonna go over it and how it power creeps on my old friend Vol'jin, the original Vol'jin, kind of. Anyways, if you want to win this card or any of the other cards from Perils in Paradise, we have a giveaway going on for 2 regular pre-orders, 2 mega bundles out of my pocket. To enter that giveaway, like and comment in the video, link down in the description below, the one with that thumbnail over there. Be subscribed to the channel, and every 1,000 subs we get until the cards are revealed, I will add another mega bundle, so hit that sub button. Make me go broke. So yeah, this is the Priest Taurus Legendary, which means Demon Hunter cannot add this to your deck. You can't double dip that way. It would break Hearthstone probably. I don't know. It would lead to shenanigans if you could let go class by class by class by class. But what is the card? We have the Chillin' Vol'jin. I believe this is the 3rd ever Vol'jin in Hearthstone. I believe you have the original Vol'jin from like GVG, and we had that early release Vol'jin we talked about in that tier list not that long ago. And now we have the Hunter Tourist, which will unlock all the Perils in Paradise cards from Hunter for Priest to have access to it. And it's pretty darn cheap. It's one of the cheaper tourist cards. We did get that cookie that was 3 mana. And it is a 3-mana 3/3. How dare they not give Spider Tank stats? Like, what are we doing here? This isn't premium stats. There's no tribe. Well, it's because it's got a pretty good effect of Battle Cry. Choose 2 minions, swap their stats. Isn't this like pretty similar to what it does in Battlegrounds these days? I haven't played a lot of BGs lately. Maybe I'm wrong, but that is a really powerful effect for a 3-mana card. You can have just like a poor old snow flipper penguin on the board, a little 1/1. Your opponent has a 12/12 Deathwing ready to murder you. Wait, how is the tiny fin surviving? It doesn't matter. It's there. And then you have a gigantic snow flipper penguin, some ridiculous thing, but there are potential shenanigans with this card. There really are. You're looking in particular, let's say a Hunter has a weapon, right? You can play a Hunter weapon in your priest deck. Let's say there's a big minion on the board. You have a weapon up, and I just throw my little South Sea deckhand on the board. It's got charge. I play my Chillin' Vol'jin, who's making my my charge minion not so chillin' that it can go face for a ton of damage. This can be really valuable on lifesteal cards, on taunts. It's just, again, I don't think I can remember a card that is this flexible in swapping stats, right? And I think of another 3-mana card that literally had to be nerfed and banned from WoW for a while in Switcheroo, which you could like build your deck specifically around high rolls like that to swap stats. Eventually it was just swap health. This doesn't regard that. This is just stats in general, and maybe your deck can be built around it to punish it. You can just punish any big minion out there. There is a lot of scary implications for this card, and don't forget, you could have like 3 of these or multiple of these playing Priest, whether it's the new Legendary, which I think is one of the best Priest cards they've ever gotten, that's so good, or just, you know, Power Chord, Synchronize. Really scary card. It can also be completely clunky and not super useful depending on the meta you're looking at. Like if it's just, you know, your opponents aren't playing much, but I do think it's a card that, you know, it doesn't have to be enemy. It could just be friendly stuff. You can do some pretty crazy stuff within standards. It's one of the more powerful tourist cards, and like I've automatically given like a 4 to like every tourist card pretty much so far, because I feel like their effects are pretty good. Not really like something you're gonna build your deck too hard around. Although I think I gave Lanessa a 4. I want to give that a 5 at this point, because now that we've seen the rogue cards, in particular the coin damage guy, that could just be like an OTK thing. That looks really scary. But with this card, I just feel like the effect is so efficient, so good in a priest deck that you could consider playing this card without ever playing a hunter card in your deck. And we don't know literally any of the hunter cards, although one was kind of leaked by Hearthstone. We'll see that one probably, I guess, tomorrow. That isn't really that great with this regardless, but still, like, this is just a card that I could argue you would want to play in your deck even without hunter cards, just for the stat swapping, building around it, doing good stuff on the board. Puppet Theater, even, like, you just think about it, get that 1/1 and then you play that 1/1 and you Vol'jin and swap the stats. Like, there's a lot of good stuff you can do with this card. So I'm gonna give this, I think, I don't know if I've ever done this. I'm probably overrating it, but I just think it's so good that I'm giving both Priest Legendaries this expansion. I think I did that last set, actually. 5 out of 5. I did do that last set, right? Raza and Zarimi. I gave them both 5. I was right on Zarimi, not right on Raza for standard. Really good and wild. But yeah, back-to-back expansions. I'm giving both legendaries in standard 5 stars, just because I think the effect is great, and you also get the upside of, yeah, maybe I want to play some hunter cards, and we'll see those tomorrow. They absolutely could be worth it. And in Wild, remember, Wild's got Divine Spirit, got Inner Fire, Radiant Elementals, tons of like cheap minions that can't attack, that have a lot of stats that you might want to swap. There's a lot of implications for Inner Fire Priest that this absolutely could be another card you play there. Again, regardless if you're putting hunter cards into your deck, there's absolutely that flexibility. And Inner Fire Priest is competitive. I see people getting like top 10 legend with it, rank 1 here and there every once in a while, and having a minion that flips stats is absolutely something you can consider for. I just feel like there's going to be some combo that a lot more smarter people than me, the Marks, the Alticons of the world, that will think of to really abuse this in Wild and do some crazy OTK shenanigans. Regardless, like, literally, it's just gonna get, there's only upside with it when we see more hunter cards and what you could possibly add to it. So really, really good card. I will give it a 3 in Wild. I think it has a shot to see meta play there, but in standard, really good. And I can't believe back-to-back expansions. I've given both Priest Legendaries a 5. That feels gross. It feels dirty. And now everyone's just gonna be like, Zeddy. I'm gonna just see spamming comments in the comments below. Zeddy, you're a priest main. Why do you love the priest cards so much? You give them 5. I'm evaluating them fairly and subjectively because I'm a professional reviewer. I have a certificate for it. I can't show that to you to prove it, but I do. And I'm a licensed reviewer, and that's why my reviews are always 100% accurate, except when they're not, which is a lot of the time. Anyways, that's all the priest cards, but yeah, that's a pretty insane legendary. Priest got some really good stuff, and they are struggling. So yeah, aggression, value, stat swapping, they're gonna have a lot of stuff that they can do that could be pretty good. And also, that's pretty good with the Zarimi, isn't it? Where you play a little minion and Zarimi and then swap it with, like, there's just so much stuff you can do. Anyways, let me know in the comments down below what you think about these cards, and stay tuned for tomorrow. We'll see what hunter cards Priest can use and what hunter cards Hunter can use and all that good stuff. Anyways, enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.